Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. Hey, what are you up to? I was thinking of a little scale work that might be fun to do. I was thinking G major pentatonic. So that means we're in the key of G. It's major, not minor, major. And penta means five, tonic means tone or note, so it's a G major 5-note scale. It's very, very easy and very fun and useful. So, I'm going to play it like descending, and we're going to use open strings. Some people, I meet guitar players that never use open strings sometimes, and some that only, like to use more open strings than not. So we're going to try to combine both ideas. But since all 6 strings could be included in G major pentatonic, I'll try to include them. So I'll just give you an idea of the sound. And you could play a G chord. It sounds pretty right on. So if we are talking tablature, it'd be 30302020202303. Let's take it from the bass side and work towards treble. Now I'm going to say the note names. It's G, A, B, D, E, G. G is the root, A is the second, B is the third. We skip the fourth, which would be C, and go right to D, which is the fifth. Then the sixth is E to the octave G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And the intervals are root, second, third, fifth, sixth, root. G, A, B, D, E, G. And then on to the next octave. G, A, B, D, E, G. I'm going to see if you can use ring finger 3rd fret, middle finger 2nd fret. So, I have so many fun things to think about and play. Especially, I get a lot of ideas from students. And I remember one of my, I think of my students really as my best friends. And even if you drift away from taking lessons, we could pick up where we left off. And one of my good buddies, his name is Tom, I would do something like, he's like, wait, what's that? I'm like, what's what? And he's like, that. Like, that? He's like, yeah, what are you doing? I'm like, that's a hammer-on, And if for an experienced guitar player, we're just like, well, it's just like kind of breathing, but if you've never done one, it's where you open and then you strike it. So that's the hammer. So I get the sound from the fretting hand instead of driving it with the pick. And you could really hammer on, pull off one hand. And you can do that really across the whole pattern, like 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string, 6th string. And you can kind of make the licks. It makes the lick more legato, and it kind of gives you a little acceleration of energy where you don't have to pick it so hard. So it just sort of makes it sound cool, you know. I threw a couple of bends in there. As far as using this in, you know, to make phrases, you know, once you learn, I think a lot of us learn a scale and, you know, hey, I learned my scale, now what? Well, I recommend two things, melodies and phrases, at least two. So here is a little phrase. So I did that's a hammer on. And a bend. So that's kind of like a pre-bend, I think, which I did in that last country lick where you bend it, then let it down. I always have to motion, bend, and it's just like an elevator, let it down. So a pre-bend, ready? Now pick it. I just think that's cool. Because if you don't have control, if you just go, you know, like, well, what happened? You have to be able to go. That shows me you can control it and you're thinking about it, not just doing a reflex, you know. And I probably forgot what the lick is. See if you can reproduce that. I'm sure I changed it. Yeah, I totally changed it. Something along those lines, you know. That's the thing about this. Yesterday I did a recording session and I worked on the song at home and I got to the studio and they go, "Did you get the memo about the bridge?" I'm like, "Bridge? What bridge?" And I had it all worked up. I had my baritone tuned a special way, had my 12-string capoed in a certain way, and like now there's like some pretty weird chords were thrown at me and I'm like, okay, maybe I should just go home. But I figured it out. It's improvise, man. That's what we're doing, is you kind of play off the top of your head. That's just using 4 notes of the scale. The D, E, G, and I guess it's A is the 4th. And then the B, we're bending to the B, so it's 5 notes. So really restricting yourself to one little section of the neck, and don't worry about playing the whole thing right now. Just get a little bit of it sounding good. So I was doing a bend up, let it down, pull off. Bend up. Just throw it out there. There's your good old hammer on. It's fun. So, a little more. Oops. Keeping it simple is really cool. Yeah, at that session, I kept, you know, I was kind of overthinking it, want to add a whole bunch. I'm like, the more simple I play, the better it's going to sound. And the guy I was doing the song for, you know, I had headphones on and I was just kind of getting warmed up. He goes, "Oh, you're done." What? I was just getting warmed up. Okay, now I'm moving over to the baritone. And again, I was just kind of finding my way, kind of noodling, but I was kind of in a focused little zone. And then we came in and punched in that bridge, and then he's like, we listened back. They want to talk about adding some things, and then like there was another producer there, and then the songwriter goes, "Nope, you're done." I'm like, okay. And then we were just ecstatic. It sounded really cool. A baritone tuned a little extra low on the big string because I needed a B flat, and the 12 string capoed at the 7th fret. It was crazy. So let's do a little more of the scale. Now this time I'm going to take you up on one string. So this way is kind of like vertical, and this way is horizontal. So, and then we could do diagonal and everything else, but let's just do the horizontal. It's open, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, and 12. I mean, it's a very simple scale, and you know, sometimes we're like, come on, pentatonic, really? Yeah. Oops. Man, I wish I could pick a little cleaner. I've worked on that for so many years. I just want to be a machine just to be able to spit those notes out. You know, there's a limit to how fast I can play, I guess. And for you too, probably, that you're finding, and you want to get a little beyond that, maybe I should break up my metronome. I think I will. I probably have some of this in tablature. I can maybe see if I got some G major, G pentatonic major, G major pentatonic exercises. I'll see if I have any. I can email them to you. If you send me an email at hooverguitar@yahoo.com, you can tell me what you're up to, and we can, you know, throw some ideas back and forth. If you have any special requests or things I can do for you, let me know, and I'll make you a video, because that's fun. All right, so work on your G major pentatonic scale. If you like this, let me know, and we can do a little more G major pentatonic, or we can move to some other keys, or you can figure them out yourself, which is fun to do. Mix and match. So it's nice to have somebody, you know, pushing you a little bit. So I'm going to push you. Your assignment is to memorize that scale and move it up the neck and play some phrases, melodies, hot licks, whatever you can do. Make it sound cool. Don't just run through the scale like a robot. Put some human emotion into it, some expression. Okay, there you go. You know what? I don't have any students today. Well, wait, I do. I thought I was free and clear, but that's cool. I'm happy I do have a student. But it would be kind of a rare day with 0 students, but that doesn't really happen much. But I have one at 2 o'clock, a dude from Arizona. So if you ever want to do a Zoom lesson, let me know. They're a lot of fun, and I'll hear you play, and I can say, good, good. What are you doing with that finger over there? I'll help you. So I'll shake you up just a tiny bit, not too hard, and we'll have a lot of fun. All right, I'm out of here. See ya.